if you are interested in data science companies basically look towards skills like statistics, basic maths, like subjects like linear algebra, you should know, and put it in your CV. You should know each and everything about those projects. The number of projects doesn't matter as long as your projects have 3 colleges. So you'll have to make sure that you brush up your skills, and skill set is only that can take you somewhere.
Yes. Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So we come with another podcast with Vidhita. She is from IIT Guwahati, pursuing his masters in mathematics and computing. She got a PPO from Axtria, which is the leading software and data analytics company which provide for solution for the life sciences industries. So in this video we'll be knowing about his journey from MSc Mathematics student to getting a PPO from like tech company. So in this video we'll be knowing about his like journey and what are the struggle behind this successful journey. So I hope this video will be very inspiring for you and informative for you. Without any delay, I will be starting this video. So Vidita, I request you to introduce yourself to all viewers.
Okay, hello everyone. Myself Vidhita Kantiwal, and currently I am pursuing my masters in mathematics and computing from IIT Guwahati. Previously, I have done my bachelor's in mathematics from Kirodimal College, University of Delhi, and rest all basically I'm from Punjab and currently involved in other activities in college as well.
Yeah, okay, fine. So like Vidita, could you tell me in brief like what will be your role at your Extria, like what is your position? Yeah.
Okay, so I am hired as an analyst at the analyst position in Extra. Previously, I have worked with Extra, so the rules are basically not well defined yet, but it is according to the projects that we are assigned to. I might go into test and automation, I might go into developing, data handling. It is completely Extra offers a wide range of projects. So it is not like if you are once into test and automation, you will forever be into it. It is completely based on the projects that you get. You can get into any domain, analyzing data, automation, testing, then developing things in AI ML also. That completely depends on the project. It's not
Okay. Yeah, very
restricted to
nice.
one.
So like my next question is Vidita to you, like how you crack the internship, like and how you like, as you know, like being a MSc mathematics student, like getting a PPO from tech company is a like little bit difficult task. So can you tell me like what are the secrets behind this?
I had no tech background before coming to IIT Guwahati. Just like every other student, I also watched some YouTube video and thought of going into IIT Guwahati because it is good for placements. But
Okay.
we initially I had no tech background. Then coming here, it's like very difficult for usually for masters people because in IITs when masters people come, then just the next month only the internship start for BTech people also, and
Yes.
BTech people have been preparing for those internships. So you have to compete with them only. So in the beginning, I've also faced many failures, and because my tech background was not that strong. When it came to data analyst, and when companies like Axtria and Walmart came, mostly the companies aligned towards data analyst look forward to your logical reasoning and aptitude skills only. They are much more concerned about those skills than tech because they are eventually going to teach you the technology. It is
Okay.
not you much to know much because data science is a very new field. There's nothing like a every company has its own solution finding ways, and so they'll help you know them. Just you have to have a basic logical reasoning and aptitude knowledge and basic IQ questions. That was
Okay.
all that Extra asked for,
Okay.
and we only had an aptitude test, and aptitude test is not that difficult for people of mathematics, I feel.
Yes. Yeah. If you are like already prepared for the aptitude and the like basic technical things like SQL
Yeah,
or like Excel,
yeah,
then you can clear like
yeah.
okay. So Vidita, my next question will be like how like those students who are joining is in first year like MSc course. So how they can prepare like so it will be easy for getting an internship in the top tech company.
If I feel like you're aiming to get into courses like mathematics and computing or any applied courses which have tech, which will further lead to tech, then after you're completing your bachelor's, I think there's a lot of gap before
Yes.
coming to masters. So in that time, you should learn some technologies, basic languaging skills, and these things you should know, like SQL, networking, operating systems. Maybe these are very vast topics, and no
Yes.
one expects you to know the entire of it, and that is not going to be practically possible also. But you should know the basic things and basic data structures and basic SQL, so is very mandatory. But just those 3-4 months might not be sufficient,
Yes.
because BTech people are doing it for 2 years and you'll have to
Yes.
compete with them. I'm not saying that for 2 months you'll do rigorous coding and then you'll get an intern. That it doesn't work like that. If you want to get intern into companies like Amazon, Google, and Adobe, Cisco, then maybe if you know that you want to go into MNC, then you should start doing coding in your bachelor's only.
Yes. Yes.
साथ साथ थोड़ा थोड़ा you can do it. But other, like if you are interested in data science companies basically look towards skills like statistics, basic maths, like subjects like linear algebra you should know, and then they are aptitude only, basically logical reasoning, verbal reasoning. Those companies are more aligned towards those skills only, and those skills are not very difficult to develop in 2 months. So
Yes.
if you are aiming
Definitely.
to data science companies, then you can easily brush up your mathematics skills and logical reasoning skills, because we all have been doing these aptitude questions since our childhood. Being a mathematics student, it won't
Yes.
be that difficult. So getting a data science intern is much more easier. If you
Like
look towards companies like who are in hardcore ML and data science, for them you have to learn deep learning, machine learning also. But same, that is not a thing that you can learn in 2 months.
yes. Like if you are targeting for the analyst companies, it will be easy for mathematics student. Like as Vidita said, like we know the aptitude, basic aptitude. We also can learn the some basic coding if you already study in the your graduation. So it will be very easy. The conclusion is like you should not waste your 3 to 4 months before joining master if you are aiming an intern offer from any company. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like so Vidita, like as you got intern offer and after that you converted as a PPO in Axtria. So like could you tell me how many companies generally visited for the intern and for FT at IIT Guwahati for MSc student?
For MSc student, generally 5 to 10 companies visit if you are too lucky.
Okay.
Not more than that.
And for full time offer?
For full-time offer, we have around 50-55 companies.
Yeah, like it's a good number. Like if you
Yeah.
are well skilled, like you will get a job at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vidita, my next question will be like how a student can apply for the off campus. Like if you know, could you tell me like about it?
Off-campus applications is not just a click on LinkedIn. I feel like usually people LinkedIn सबसे सही source लगता है, और just वहाँ apply click करने से you won't
Okay.
get a reply back. You'll have to visit their sites basically, कि जो companies में आप जाना चाहते हैं, you'll have to visit their sites and उनके career options में you'll have to see कि क्या उन companies में openings हैं, और अगर हैं तो वहाँ you'll have to apply and get a reply back. Rest is like mostly this year and the last year that has passed. Usually people have got off campus through referrals only, because
Yes.
market is really down. No one is hiring. Even the hiring in IITs has been so low. So if you drop 100 mails a day, there's a chance you won't get a reply even of a single one. That is a high
Yes.
probability. But off campus is about consistency. You will have to keep on applying and have to keep on delivering mails in the hope of getting a reply someday.
Yeah, like you are absolutely correct, Vidita. Like as we can see, campus placement is too easy compared to like getting a job through off campus or through a referral. Like we are continuously getting the companies in the campus, and it will be like, in my opinion, also like the interview level is also sometimes very easy compared to off campus. Like okay. So my next question is like how can I prepare like resume? So what is the like ideal form of the resume? Like what types of project we have to do for the like getting a job in field of AI, ML and analyst? So could you tell me like what should be ideal resume?
You will have to realize what field you want to go in. You want to be a data scientist, you want to be a data analyst, you want to be a data engineer. All these terms are very different domains. It is not the same thing. You want to be an
Yes.
AI/ML developer, you want to be an analyst. You won't have a same resume for both of them. They are going to be completely different. So basically, the domain you want to go in, you'll have to make sure that you have a project in that thing. If you want to go into AI/ML, you should have a ML project at least, and then you'll have to show that person your versatility as well. It is not like you just want to go into ML and so you put 3 projects of ML. You should have a project of SQL. That is a basic requirement, I feel like, because SQL is very mandatory for every field, data
Yes.
engineer, data scientist, everywhere. Have a project of SQL, have a project of whichever field you want to go to, and thirdly, you can have a project of something that you are interested to know or to learn. Those all the 3 projects should not be all like 3 ML projects, 3 deep learning projects only. It should be versatile. You can
Yes.
put 2 projects in your CV, but you'll have to make sure that those 2 projects are top notch projects. You know
Yes.
every
Yes.
bit of them.
Yes.
It's not like you just pull it out of somewhere and you just put it in your CV. You should know each and everything about those projects. The number of projects doesn't matter as long as your projects are really good and you know everything about them.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And
Correct.
next moving to the CV, rest part is the courses taken or the skills that you have undergone. And skills should be, you should more try to maybe get courses rather than learning it from YouTube, because companies credible that they don't consider it a credible source. Like Google comes out with its own data science course, and there are many other companies, good companies coming out with their own courses also. Udemy, for Udemy certifications and all. So always try to go for certification courses because the credibility is much more. Rest you can learn the skill from YouTube also.
Yes, yes. I think there are lots of free sources. Like we can also get the lots of free courses from like certificate courses from Coursera, from the Udemy. There are lots of platforms there. YouTube is like lots of sources there. Okay. So like my next question, Vidita, is like, what do you think about the CGPA academic score and the certificate courses and the other activity like other positional activity, how they are impacting getting a job or intern offer?
If you look at as a software developer, companies usually don't offer CPR requirement. Like like Micro, if you talk about Mang and Fang and all those companies, Microsoft, Amazon, those companies don't look at CPR, open for all.
Okay.
And usually in tech, software developer companies are not that CPI biased. But if you look at roles like quant, they require a CPI more than 9,
Yes.
basic requirement. So it completely depends upon which domain you want to go in. If you look at data science, there will be companies asking for CPI requirement of 7, 7.58 also. But in general, I consider above 7 as a good CPI.
Yes, of course. I am
Above
also agree
7,
with you. Yeah.
above
7 is a
7,
good, yeah.
yeah, you'll be able to secure like sit in place. Many might be like 5 to 10 companies you won't might be able to sit in, but above 7 you will be able to sit in all the companies, I feel like.
Yes, of course, correct.
And then certification courses is the other also. If you want to learn a skill, you learn it from YouTube. There's YouTube doesn't give you a certified something. But if you learn it from somewhere else, from a certification course like Google offers or some other company offers, that you write it in your CV shows differently, because you won't mention just the skill you have learned. You exactly mention the course that you did it. So
Yes.
certainly create much more impact and credibility also.
Yeah, but I want to add one more point. What I am saying, the students are doing just courses for the certificate. They did lots of courses, but they don't have any knowledge. So it will negative impact on your like
Yeah.
performance. So directly you will be rejected. There is no point of discussion. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
you
very
should not,
important point.
you don't have to write a single word in your CV that you don't know.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
the interviewer is able to find even a single word that you wrote in your CV and you couldn't explain it or you didn't know anything about it, your interview is done right away.
Yes. Yes.
That
Like
creates a very bad
yeah
impact.
guys, so like my suggestion and Vidita's suggestion is also like same. Like if you know any skill, then put in your resume. Like you did the lots of courses but you don't know the basic of the like fundamental you don't know, then there is no discussion of like going with you, so directly you will be rejected. So make sure you are writing those skill only or those certificate which you have really did. Okay. So Vidita, my next question will be like, what will be your suggestion for the upcoming batches, like which will be join the IIT Guwahati or other tier 1 or tier 2 college? Those who are especially targeting the placements in the top tech companies. Yeah.
See, the market is really down, as everybody has seen.
Yes.
So getting a placement is going to be really difficult. So you'll have to make sure that you don't waste any time that you have.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
only those people are able to get their placements here, like who have tremendous knowledge in their
Yes.
domains.
Of course.
So it's not like you'll be a mediocre somewhere. It's a very big risk. So you'll have to be those top-notch people of the college who will for sure secure the placement. So for that, you'll have to brush up your skills a lot. Because
Yes.
this time also everybody has seen that the placement in so poor. So what can we expect from 3 colleges? So you'll have to make sure that you brush up your skills, and skill set is only that can take you somewhere.
Yes.
All about the coding round and all about the interviews. And for especially for masters people, I'll say that interviews play a very important role. Communication is the key, and I have seen
Yes.
masters people lacking in communication a lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so I feel like usually people stay secure interviews, but then they're not able to crack interviews because I don't know, we're not able to communicate that well, and we have not been much involved in things. So
Yes.
communication is the key, and rest is all your skills that is going to take you somewhere. Nothing else.
So yeah, Vidita, what do you think? Like, how can a like student improve their communication in the 3 to 5 months? Like, as you know, like the placement season will start from the August for the NIT and from December for the IIT. So, like, how can they improve their communication? Like, any suggestion?
For communication, I'll suggest like what usually people do is there comes a set of questions, comes a set of HR questions usually.
Yes.
That are those questions that are about yourself only. Like what are your hobbies, what do you like to do, and where do you see yourself in next 5 years? All those questions. So you'll have to sit and think about their answers on your own, not cram an answer from YouTube
Yes. Yes.
or some YouTube video or from some Google that use what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. You should think them on your own and try to answer them. What I believe is take a single question every day. Just take a single question and think about that question and try to frame its answer. Try to think about yourself, okay,
Yeah.
what could be the answer of it. A single question, if you start doing it now also, one question a day is sufficient to crack your HR now.
Yes.
Next, rest is all you should know about your CV and all those things you should be able to explain. So you try taking a topic, you make a sit. You may ask your friend to sit, or you can stand in front of a mirror. This is what I do usually. I stand in
Yes.
front of a mirror and I start explaining myself something. So
Okay.
that will help you out. And language is not that much of a barrier, but everybody expects you are very fluent in English, you are able to communicate in English. So it's like start trying. If you give 10-15 minutes every day, that is more than sufficient till your placement.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Like it should be the up to the mark, like not the below. Like you, there is no like they are not like expecting like you should be the very fluent. Like so they should be like up to the mark. Like yeah, I agree with your points. Like a student can actually what I am generally seeing the student are preparing HR on question before the just 15 minute
Yeah,
or 20 minute interview. Like
yeah.
they are not able to think what are the weaknesses, what are the like they are also not able to explain about like
Yeah,
themselves. Like
they're repeated answers. HR also get frustrated because they're all the same Google answers.
yes.
This,
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Correctly.